Everyone's saying that online courses are dead now that AI is here to stay. But as you can clearly see, that is not true. While college enrollment keeps dropping 3 to 5% every single year, the e learning market just hit $350 billion and is growing at 20% annually. That means that the opportunity isn't shrinking, it's exploding. The only question is whether you're going to ride the AI wave or watch everyone else do it. Now, here is where most people miss the mark when they're trying to create an online course with AI. They think that uploading a few videos to Kajabi or Teachable equals success. But that's exactly where 9 out of 10 course creators fail. So today, I'm going to break down the step by step approach for building a profitable online course using AI, one that actually gets results and it doesn't take months to create. So let's dive in. Now, the first step is to clarify what you're great at. Before you create anything, you need clarity on what you can actually teach. You can't teach what you don't know about, especially because people may come to you for additional guidance and support on what you've actually laid out in your course details. But you don't need to be the world's expert. You just need to be two steps ahead of the person that you're helping. So, to get started on uncovering your hidden skills and your expertise and finding out what you can teach, grab my expertise and niche navigator custom GPT, and it will help you to get clarity on your skill sets, your strengths, and identify your ideal clients and what topics that you can teach on. So once you've uncovered your expert edge and your skill sets, then use the following prompt in ChatGPT. You're a course creation strategist. I help and put your ideal client avatar profile and details, achieve main outcome. Based on this, generate 10 unique and profitable online course topics that directly address their biggest and most urgent pain points, topics that they'd happily pay to solve. Focus on real world results, not theory, and prioritize high ticket or high demand ideas. Avoid generic or overused course titles and create a numbered list with course title and a one sentence description of the problem that it solves. So, next, you need to validate what people actually care about and what's urgent to them so that you could tweak your course outcomes based on their specific, most urgent desires. To do this, you can go to Reddit or Facebook groups or Answer the Public or Quora. You can search for posts that start with the word help, how, how do I, or I'm struggling with. Now, write down the common frustrations and patterns that you see emerging from the different posts. Then you can also jump into Amazon and look at 1 and 2 star book reviews in your niche. Now, those reviews are gold. They're going to tell you exactly what's missing from other people's programs. So, to cross check the demand of your course topic, you can also use tools like Applify to scrape these comments from Amazon, Facebook groups, or Reddit. As you're learning more about what people are complaining with, or what the gaps are, or what they're asking for repeatedly, you can craft your message around the outcomes that your course will deliver to solve these gaps or concerns. You can also put all of your research data into ChatGPT, let it analyze it, and let it help you to carve out the perfect course topic and the perfect modules that will solve each of those gaps. All right, so let's dive further in. I want you to be able to have a short list of 3 to 5 high demand, unique course topics that you can confidently create and put out there so that your audience will get the best results. So, step two is to define the transformation that your course will deliver. People don't want to buy information anymore because information is free. It's on YouTube, it's on ChatGPT, it's on Perplexity. So, your course needs to take someone from their zero state, which is where they're stuck and confused and frustrated, to their ultimate hero state. And this is where they've now gotten their problem solved and they feel confident and they have clarity and they are thanking you for creating that structured roadmap that helped them to get there. So here's what I want you to do. Use AI to help you define the customer journey. You can leverage this prompt in ChatGPT. Describe the before and after transformation for someone learning my topic. List the emotions, struggles, and desired results. This will help you write out your course promise statement in one clear sentence. Now, you can test this transformation statement by saying it out loud, asking ChatGPT to refine it. So let's use this prompt that can help you to refine that transformation statement. I help who go from problem to result in time frame. If it doesn't sound specific enough or sounds fluffy, go back in ChatGPT and ask it to tighten it. Now, for step three, you need to validate before you build. This is where most creators fall short. They spend months and months filming lessons, designing slides, creating their course, and nobody buys it. So, what you want to do is make sure you can pre sell your course before you fully build it out. And here's the exact way to do it. You want to create a wireframe of your course. That means just like a rough outline. And then you want to be able to beta test that with live people. So you can use ChatGPT to help you ideate how to sketch this out. Here's the prompt that you can use. Create a 4-week course outline that helps ideal client achieve results, include weekly topics and key takeaways. So now you'll instantly get a basic structure that you can present to 10, 20 people in your target audience. So you can find these people in your warm network. You can DM them, you can email them, you can post on social media, or you can even hold a workshop. And you want to ask specific questions like, what is your biggest struggle with the specific topic? Or what would success look like for you? What have you already tried that didn't work? And I love that AI can even help you with your outreach messages. So just plug that into ChatGPT and ask it how you can present these questions to your audience. So once you validated the idea of your course, you can let people know that you have created a beta version of your course and that you have a discount for the founding members. This will be early bird pricing that you can put out there in exchange for a testimonial. Now, for your course delivery, you can use Zoom and you could use Gamma for the slides. So this lets you make money while you're gathering testimonials and you're refining your content, even before you fully build it out. All right, so let's move on to section four, building out your curriculum the right way. So whenever you're recording, you want to keep in mind that your audience is not there to watch a documentary. They want short, bite-sized videos that they can learn from, digest, and implement right away. So you have to remember that some of your students may have families, they're juggling jobs, side hustles, taking care of loved ones. So the quicker that they can get an outcome from your course, the better it is for them, and the more testimonials you'll get and more repeat buyers that you'll get. So bigger is not always better. So what I recommend is that you script each lesson with AI. Literally just ask ChatGPT something like, write a 7-minute lesson script on your topic. Make sure that includes an actionable takeaway someone can do in 15 minutes, and then you're done. So you've got a focused lesson that doesn't overwhelm anyone. Grab tools like gamma.com or tome.app to build out your slides, paste your script in there, and it will just create beautiful professional slides that you can just walk through slowly and clearly and articulate your point, get it across, and get your students to consume your content. So I know it feels short when your video is 10 minutes or under, but remember that it's your sweet spot. And you could just chop up your videos, make them short and bite sized, and just put that in your modules. Now, I like to record my lessons in batches. So I'll take 4 or 5 hours out of a day and I'll make sure that I record each lesson in a bite sized chunk so that I don't get overwhelmed with having to record and create curriculum. And that can drain you, it can drain your energy, and you may lose momentum. So remember, every single module should move your student closer to that outcome that you mapped out for them earlier. And that's it. That is going to be your North Star. So let's move on to step five, and that is structuring your roadmap. So YouTube and ChatGPT has a lot of random information. You can learn anything out there, but it's scattered and it's overwhelming. And half the time, you're not even sure what to watch next. So that's where your structure will come in for your students. They're paying for your expertise, your own knowledge, and your own special touch, and they're paying for your own unique perspective. Never undervalue that. So here's how to turn a bunch of your lessons into a clear, logical roadmap. Ask AI to organize your modules. You can use a prompt to organize these topics into a progressive learning path with clear milestones. And AI will help you sequence everything so that it flows naturally. So, from beginner to intermediate to advanced, you can structure your course curriculum with the power of simple AI tools like ChatGPT. Now, if you want to be more organized, you can add your entire course outline into project management tools like Notion or ClickUp. And your students can even utilize this feature so that they can stay on track and on top of their progress. So I love Notion because it lets you have that visual roadmap and it even integrates with Google Calendar. So you can put your student lessons and even daily reminders into Notion, and that just makes it easier for your students to remain accountable and prioritize each day and get through your lessons and see results even faster. Now, when it comes to hosting your course, platforms like Kajabi, Teachable, School, or Thinkific help you to handle the heavy lifting. They take payments from your students, track their progress, and host the video modules for each of your course recordings. And what I love about School is that it's just $9 a month. It's so beginner friendly and low cost, and it's a community. So you get both worlds where you have a community to connect with your students and you're able to store your course modules in that space as well. So I'll drop my link to School below so that you can check it out. And I do believe they're still running a 14-day free trial. So step 6 is all about building your audience pipeline. Now, I know that this can be the most difficult part, especially if you're not comfortable on social media or in front of the camera, and if you're not strong in marketing and client acquisitions. So don't worry about going viral on social media. Don't obsess about follower counts. All you need to start are just a few people. 10 or 20 people for your beta course is sufficient to get your feet wet and to test the waters and to validate and make sure that your course is ready for a broader market. And if you price your course, you may need just 20 people a year in your course to hit 6 figures. So you just need the right people who are ready to invest themselves and ready to learn from you. So I love using AI to analyze the market. You can use tools like Manus AI or Perplexity to do further deep dive research on your audience and your target market. So you can use this prompt. Find online communities where your target audience spends their time. Include Facebook groups, Reddit, threads, podcasts, or any key influencers that they follow. So, this will give you a comprehensive list of where your ideal clients are already hanging out. So, no more guessing. You're letting AI do the heavy lifting. And now you can show up where the conversations are already happening and where they're looking for you. So, choose a platform that you feel comfortable with and start with one or two platforms. You don't need to overwhelm yourself and you don't need to be everywhere at once. Focus on the platform that you can build real trust. Maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's LinkedIn, or maybe it's YouTube. And that's where you go deep. Then you can use AI to repurpose that content and paste it on other platforms. You can use tools like Opus Clip to turn one video into 5 posts, a carousel, an email, and just work smarter, not harder. Just master your message, be relatable, let your audience see your journey so that they know that you're a real person. Just like them, you've been through the same stumbling blocks, you've learned key lessons, you've overcome, and now you want to teach them how to do the same. So let's jump into step 7, and it's all about creating a predictable sales system. You need a strong marketing plan and a simple system that can turn strangers into buyers. And the beautiful thing about it is that AI can automate 80 to 90% of it. So you could use AI to design a short guide or a short checklist that solves one key piece of your audience main problem. So something like 5 prompts to build your course outline with AI. That's a quick win for anyone who's looking to create a course, and this gets them into your ecosystem. Once they grab your free guide, your masterclass, or any other resource that you're offering them, you want to make sure that you set up a follow-up sequence. Grab their name and email and use email platforms like ConvertKit or MailerLite and have ChatGPT write 5 emails that educate, inspire, and gently invite them into your world. So, nothing aggressive. You don't have to be salesy. Just think of it as you're texting a friend and you're just nurturing them and showing them that you're relatable and you have a solution to their problem. And what I love about email platforms is that they allow you to analyze your open rates and let you see how many people are also clicking on your links, or how many people are replying to you, or how many people have actually opened your email. I also like using Samcart or Thrivecart, which are platforms where you can sell your products and they allow you to easily add other products to upsell or cross sell your customer so that you can easily increase your conversions per customer. For step 8, it's all about community. So, content might get people in the door, but how do you keep them there? So, in a world where AI can generate anything, human connection is what people are craving. So, you want to give that to them and make them feel that you're there for them and they have a support system. Keep your community engaged. You can even use ChatGPT to come up with daily content engagement posts to keep your community connected and to keep them engaged. So as I mentioned, I have my community, the Digital Roadmap AI community on school, but you can always use other platforms like Facebook or Kajabi or Circle. And in my community, I do host weekly free Q&A sessions where anyone can just jump on in, get help wherever they're stuck, and learn different AI strategies that will help them to accelerate their business. I also love the networking aspect of communities. You can meet so many different people and just form so many different partnerships and get peer support in those communities. You'll never feel like you're doing this alone if you're in the right community and have the right support. So let's jump into step 9 and then finally step 10. So, step 9 is all about done for you tools and templates. And you want to over deliver, but you don't want to burn yourself out. You can use Canva for their simple templates. You can even use a Google Word document, or you can even use a lovable landing page and just put your content on there from each of your course workbook in a vibe coded app that your students can easily interact with. So I love doing this for my students because it's a more interactive experience versus having a PDF that they may get bored with. I also love creating custom GPTs for my students. This means that the custom GPT will hold knowledge about a specific topic and training and give your students a specific outcome based on the way that custom GPT is structured. So, all of these additional resources will help to support your students in their journey, help to give them more clarity and more interaction as they continue to build and market their own business. These tools make your course feel like a shortcut, not homework. So, step 10 is all about accountability and long term wealth creation. Around 80% of people never finish an online course that they have started. It's just human behavior. We get busy with life, things get in the way, and sometimes you just never get to finish what you've started. But you can fix this with simple systems. You can gamify their course. You can add badges, progress bars, certificates, and even showcase a student of the week. So, all of this keeps them accountable and keeps them excited and keeps them engaged and wanting to finish what they started with you. You can also send little encouragements through email, through text message, or DMs, and let them know that they're halfway there. Just keep going. You're here for them. Cheer them on as they continue to progress through. And I love pairing my students with accountability partners. When they have someone checking in on them, they're way more likely to finish. You can even host live weekly implementation sessions where everyone comes together and they know they have to get it done. And it's just such a supportive feeling when you know that you're all in this together. So once your course is running consistently and you've gotten your testimonials and you've made your tweaks and enhancements, you can turn it into a membership for additional recurring income. That is how you're going to go from one time sales to predictable monthly recurring revenue. And that's the strategy to create long term wealth. And don't just limit yourself to one course. Over the next few months, now that you have experience under your belt, you can create multiple courses over the next few months and next few years, stack on the value to what you've already created, and keep this going so that you continue to build wealth and you continue to have multiple income streams. So there you have it. Just follow the full roadmap that I've given you for creating your online course the right way. You've got the clarity, the tools, the validation, and you know how to create a community. Don't forget to subscribe because I'll be dropping more content on how to create and market your online course so that you can hit those 6 and 7 figure years sooner than you know it. But remember that AI won't build your business for you. It'll save you time, it'll eliminate confusion, and give you a structure when you need it most. But your unique knowledge and perspective is the most valuable thing. That's what people are paying for. And if you want to see how I build out my own courses and my funnels, jump into my digital roadmap AI communities, connect with you there one on one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.